marijuana. You're the expert on those as far as...
Expert.
So some states have passed.
Arizona is one of them.
Arizona is one of them.
For recreation. So it was already legal for medical here.
All right, so I'm a total novice when it comes to marijuana and use of cannabis and things like that. I had to admit, proudly admit. But anyways, what does that mean? I mean, I know that we had dispensaries here, and then you could have a medical prescription, I guess, and then go to one of these places and then get a prescription for use of marijuana for medical purposes.
Not like it's not a prescription. It's just a card, basically.
Well, but somebody has to prescribe it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You go to a doctor and then you get a card, basically.
Okay, you get a card.
If you have one of they have like a preset list of things.
Conditions or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever condition you had, if they think that marijuana may help you heal or something, you get this card and you go to these places and you buy it. It's different, it's like a pharmacy, but it's different. But that was it. So what's the difference now?
Now anybody can buy it. 21 and over.
Okay, so now anybody can go to one of these places and say, what, I want these brownies or something, or what?
Whatever you want. I mean,
I
whatever
want candy?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be like a liquor store, basically. You'll have marijuana stores, just like you have liquor stores.
Okay. And then you buy it and you consume it in your house, or...
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not, you can't do it in public.
You can do it in public.
You can
can't
do
do
it
it
only
How
on-
do people know you're eating a brownie? What kind of...
Well, if you're eating edible, I don't know. I don't think they're going to police that. But yeah, as far as like smoking, you can't do it in public.
Right, so you're going to have smoking a joint in a place or walking
It's
down
not
the
like
street.
cigarettes where you can smoke on the street.
Right.
It's only in private property, basically.
Okay, so you can consume legally marijuana in your house, in your car, not necessarily in your car, but in any place where you will normally be away from the public and all that stuff. And then for the edibles, same thing. You can just buy like whatever. I mean, I always hear about the brownies. I'm sure there's marijuana in many other.
Yeah, they make everything.
And anything.
Candy, gummies, whatever. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's legal now in Arizona. What other states approve that? I mean, some of them.
New Jersey.
Okay.
Mississippi made it medical. It was totally illegal, and now it's medical. I forget. I think there was 5 states, and then the big one was Oregon.
Yeah, I heard that Oregon passed even.
They made it. They decriminalized a bunch of cocaine, heroin, LSD. I'm not sure if any others.
But they also approved some psychedelics, right? Like mushrooms.
LSD is one of them. Yeah, I'm not sure about exactly all the psychedelics.
Well,
but
okay.
yeah, they decriminalized.
I'm curious about that. The word decriminalize. What does that mean?
So that means basically it's not legal. So you still can't, like, you're not gonna have heroin stores, okay? But
yeah, I was gonna say.
But it's decriminalized so that if you're found in possession of like heroin or cocaine or something, you're not gonna go to jail for that, basically.
Okay, but the trafficking
that's still illegal.
Okay, so if you are found in possession of heroin or something and they ask you where you get it from,
they can ask you. I don't think you have to
say,
tell
I
them.
found it on the corner.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell them.
Okay, well, that's kind of extreme, I think. Why
I
would
mean,
Oregon
I don't
do
know.
that?
I think people should have the right to do whatever they want. It's their life, their choice.
Yes, but what happens is that when people do whatever they want, it's no different than you can drink whatever you want. You get in a car, kill somebody, then okay, well that
sure, yeah, they don't change that.
That kills.
If you're high and you get in an accident or something, it's no different than drinking, right?
But you start legalizing all these things.
It's not legalizing. It's just basically saying
decriminalizing.
We're not gonna send people to jail because they're a drug addict. Is basically the thing. There's better solutions. We don't need to have, like, the other thing in Arizona that they're doing as part of the law is they're expunging all records. So if you went to jail for possession of marijuana, non-violent basically. So if you went to jail just for possession of marijuana or have any type of record, it'll be expunged. It'll be cleaned off your record.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think we should be sending people to jail for being addicted to drugs.
Well, I mean,
we should help them.
I think possession also, I don't know the details, but I'm sure possession, if it's possession for personal use, is one thing, and now you have a stack of pounds of marijuana in your pantry.
Listen, selling is still illegal, so you can't just sell heroin in Oregon, right?
No, that's trafficking or selling, but possession, how much possession can you have? Can you have like okay, before,
no, obviously.
Let me ask you, before the pandemic, when everybody was panicking. They were buying a lot of food for their houses and all that stuff.
So
can you
in Arizona, for example, for the marijuana, I think it's 1 ounce.
Oh, okay, 1 ounce.
I think that's what it is.
Okay. That's not a whole lot, right? I don't know how much.
That's a lot. I mean,
Is it?
It depends. If it's for one person, that's a decent amount. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is like it's nothing.
Yeah.
How much is in a? I mean, I'm not sure that you know or not, but I mean, from what you heard, how much is in a joint?
It depends. A gram, maybe.
A gram.
It depends.
Okay, I have no freaking idea. All right, good.
Maybe less. Depends. Maybe more.
All right, so that's one of the winners for those who care about that. Sports betting sites also.
That's another thing. I just think I don't know.
I don't know why that was illegal.
Just let people do their thing.
I know
Listen,
it's their fucking money.
If you want to smoke weed and gamble, that's your choice.
I know
it's your
that's
life.
one thing that I didn't really. It was kind of when I started looking at this, and some of the sports betting companies were actually the public companies were doing well on the market and going up. It's like, I didn't know it was illegal. I mean, you see all these things in the papers about the over and unders and this and that, and I know better myself, but it's like, why would that be illegal? I mean, I remember back in the days when I was little.
Listen, you have 18-year-olds opening Robinhood accounts and trading options, okay? That's just as much gambling as betting on who's going to win the game tonight, okay? Listen, I think the government doesn't need to be involved in these things, all right? People can be responsible for themselves. Just because marijuana gets legalized and gambling gets legalized doesn't mean that people shouldn't be responsible, okay? If you get high and bet your life savings on the game and lose, that's your problem. You should be more responsible.
But all this
the government doesn't need to babysit people.
Right. But all these sports betting sites, I forgot the names. The one that I announced for football all the time for weekends. I mean, what's the name of those?
There's a bunch. There's DraftKings.
Yeah, like those.
Barstool is now opening their own betting sites.
Because they were acquired. So were
those?
those?
The other one? There's FanDuel. I mean, some of them are like fantasy. Bovada. That's one I've used before to bet on some.
But okay, so what does that mean? They were not legal before in all the states? Or?
Yeah, so before it used to be like a lot of these were based out of like Caribbean islands and shit like that.
Okay.
And now they can just be based out of here.
Okay, so that's for the company itself. But what about the user? If I were betting, I was doing something illegal? Because I mean that's just
it's
not
kind of gray.
I mean, all these people are advertising in every single podcast of things.
Yeah, now it's legal.
But before too,
because the Supreme Court, was it last year or 2 years ago, approved it, and they basically said states can decide.
Okay.
And so New Jersey was one of them, and so that's why most of the gambling companies are based out of New Jersey. But the Supreme Court basically said, at a federal level, it's no longer illegal, so the states can decide whatever they want. And so New Jersey and other states basically said, okay, well, we'll make it legal. Right. And now states want revenue because they tax these things. And so as soon as one state makes it legal, the rest of them are going to too, because they want the tax money, or else all my tax dollars are going to New Jersey, even though I live in Arizona.
Right.
You know.
All right.